Hello, dear students. I hope all you are doing very awesome in your homes. So, this is the last discussion of this Civics Chapter first power sharing. So, I hope all you have gone through to the previous lectures. If you have not gone through, so please watch and listen them properly and complete your lectures. Okay. After completing all your this lecture of this chapter, I will form a playlist. Then I will share you link in your WhatsApp groups. So please go and watch each and every chapter and discussion, and please make your notes out of it. Okay. So let's start. See, here it is given that why power sharing is desirable. Desirable means necessary, right? Why that much important power sharing is. Fine. So there are two kinds of reasons are given. So first is prudential, and second is moral. So in first part of this point, the prudential reason is given. Fine. So this could be asked in 3 marks question or 5 marks question sometime in your examination. That write the prudential reasons of the power sharing. So prudential means something which we think by our brain. We use our observation analysis, then we try to find out the solution or the right and wrong, right? So that is prudential, where we do apply our brain, not our emotions and not our biasness, right? Fine. So let's go to the prudential reasons. Power sharing is good because it helps reduce possibility of conflict. The social groups since often leads to the violence and political instability. Power sharing is good to ensure the stability of political order. Imposing the will of majority community over others may look an attractive option, but it is not that much good. Tyranny of the majority is not good. Listen, in any country, there are two kinds of group: majority and minority. Fine. So here it is given that if you will give all the powers to the majority people, okay, so these minority people will start feeling insecure, okay, and hiddenly they will do some revolution or some protest or some violence against the majority, and it will create a huge gap in between the majority and the minority, and it would lead the huge violence in the country. So we should not do like this. Fine. So what we are doing? We are doing this: majority and minority. Majority means people who are large in number in the country. Minority means the people who are less in a number in the country. So in this prudential reason it is given that we should not give all the powers to the majority community. Okay, it will create huge gap in between. So we should give some sense of the security in the minds of minority. Fine. Now, the second reason, which is moral reason, right? There's a second reason deeper why power sharing is good for democracies, especially for democracies. The lines are talking about power sharing is very spirit of democracy. A democratic rule involves the sharing of the power those affected by its exercise and to live with its effects. Now listen, in a country, in a democratic country also, who will affect? Who will affect? Majority or minority? Of course, minority. Fine, because they are less in number. Okay, so in democracies, in legitimate government, listen what is written: government is one citizen through participation, acquire a stake in the system, right? In democracies, what we do that we give equal powers to the majority and the minorities, right? Like in India, we have given fundamental rights, right? In the comment section, tell me how many fundamental rights are there. Okay, and also tell me that which article secures the rights of the minority. Okay, answer me this. Now, we give all the powers to equal powers to the majority and the minority. So it gives sense of equality in the minds of the minority also, in the minds of the majority also, which we have seen in Belgium, right? Fine. And we give equal participation also to the majority and minority, that minority people can also come for the elections and they can fight the election and they can sit to the parliament. Fine. Similarly, as majority people, so it gives the sense of security and the equality. Okay, so this should be there. So this is a story. I don't want to explain you this because for the exam point of view this is not that much important, but yes, you should go through to it because it will give you some clarity. So I am giving you here, you can pause the video or you can take the screenshot of this and you can go through to this story. Fine, for your clarity. Fine. Now see, here a cartoon is given. Now according to your new exam pattern, there are some questions, cartoon analysis. For that you should analyze each and every cartoon. Okay, don't take your cartoons just like that, otherwise it will make your numbers in cartoon shaped like 0 0, right? So I want 1 at the front. Fine. So don't let these cartoons ignore. Okay, so what does this cartoon is saying? Listen, there are 2 steerings are given. Fine. And this is German government is written, so it is quite obvious that this cartoon is saying about the Germany and formation of the German government. So what happened in Germany 2005 elections, no one party got the what majority of the seats. Okay, so they formed coalition, 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 right? Coalition means, like, if we need in Indian context, let me tell you, in Lok Sabha election, how many seats we need for the to form a government? One party needs some seat to form a government. How many seats are there? Chalo, okay, now let me tell you that 272, it is the seat number in the Lok Sabha, right? If any party owns this much seat, so that party can form a government. Like in present time, BJP is owning 304 seats. Okay, and BJP alliance, which is NDA, that owns 343 or 342 seats. Okay, collectively. So you can see that is why BJP is in government, right? So suppose that in India 272 seats are there, no party is able to achieve this mark. Suppose BJP is gaining 250, other parties are gaining 150 or 200 other parties, right? Just suppose. So no one party is getting any majority. So in this case, what to do? So in this case, we often see coalition government. What coalition means? Let's do Gathbandhan and add. So BJP can add some parties with the government and they collectively form a government. But in this kind of government, we can see that two opposite ideologies are running the same government. So in the same manner, this happened in the where in Germany, that no one party got the majority and they form the government together. But it also symbolizes that they are together, but their ideologies are different. So in case that they are saying yes, they are saying no, and both of the steerings are their hand, so E will go left, A will go right. In that case, the country will affect, right? So it is written. So let's move forward. Now the next point is forms of power sharing. Forms of power sharing. Okay, so first form is, here it is written, among different organs such as the legislature, executive and judiciary. Okay, this is also known as the horizontal power sharing, and this is the most important point of this chapter, horizontal power sharing. Like what? See, this is horizontal line, sorry, this is vertical, this is horizontal line, fine, 1 2 wait, this is horizontal line, 1 2 and 3, this is executive, this is legislature, this is judiciary. I hope all you are very familiar with these terms. What is executive? That minister, we often hear this term minister, cabinet minister, right? And PM or CM in states, right? So what is the cabinet minister, and the chief of those cabinet minister is PM. So they are in a same manner we see in the state also, right? So these are known as executive, and under these ministers all the IAS, IPS, right? IPS, IFS, IRS and others officers work under these executive, right? Fine. So this is executive. Now see legislature. What is legislature? Legislature is Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, President. They collectively form the parliament. So this is legislature. Okay. What is judiciary? That judges, high court, supreme court, civil court, district court, which we know, right? So the point is, why do we keep them in horizontal line? It means these all the organs, executive, legislature and judiciary, they are equal, nobody is greater or less than, right? Why we kept them equal? So that executive, legislature and judiciary, they can watch and check and do balance, right? Suppose executive comes with a bill, so executive cannot pass the bill. To pass this bill to apply in the country, they will have to go to the legislature. Then legislature, they will discuss with the MPs, member of the parliaments. Okay, they will discuss about the bill, then they will pass. Okay, and suppose after getting passed this bill, someone like me or you, anyone of the country, they feel that this act is not that much good for the citizens, so we can file the PIL in judiciary, in supreme court directly, in high court also, and then judiciary will do hearing on this. And if judiciary will find that this act is very dominating or very harmful for the citizens, so judiciary can do some changes in that act or can cancel also. So you can see the powers of the checks and balance. So what they do, the checks and balances, right? So this is called horizontal power sharing. Now the second point is government at the different level. Like here it is written central, provincial, regional level. So these are also this is known as the vertical power sharing. What? Vertical power sharing. Vertical. First of all, central government or the union government, right? Same thing. Second is the state government or provincial government also. Means provincial government or state government is the same thing, okay? And third one is local government, okay? So local government, before 1992, we don't see the concept of the local government. But in 1992, we did uh, an amendment in the constitution. Then we see the form of the local government, right? The formation of the local government. Local government means when we see the chairman ke chunav, right? Election of the chairman and election of the gram pradhan, like village government. So these are local governments, right? Under the amendment of 73rd amendment and 74th amendment of the constitution gives the local government some powers, right? So this is the local government. So now third thing is the power should given in hands of the linguistics means community government. In Belgium case, you can just do revision. What happened in Belgium? Then in Belgium we see that in Belgium they had given some power to the community government also. So what is community? Community could be on the linguistic base, means language, fine, or on the basis of the religion, fine, on the basis of the caste, fine, on the basis of the region. Okay, due to this we formed separate Uttarakhand, right? Or so etc., right? So we should give some powers to the community governments also, so that they can do some welfare and can grow in the country. Now the next point is political parties, pressure group and the movements. So power sharing element can also be seen in the way, means we see some political parties like BJP has passed something, Congress will oppose, right? Some powers are given into the hands of the parties also. Okay, BJP is doing something, or the ruling government is doing something, so other people are opposing. So what we can see that some movements, like we see several movements in the country against the BJP or against the ruling government, right? So this, why we see this? Because we have given some powers to the movements. But let me tell you, those movements should be non-violent. Sorry, wait. Yes, those movements should be non-violent. But that is very unfortunate that people do very violent protests. That should not be there in the country, right? Some boys also do violence in the classroom, so please avoid it. Okay. Now a term is here, it is pressure group. What is pressure group? Like Anna Hazare is the very fine example of this pressure group. So some powers are given also in the hands of pressure group. Pressure groups, what are pressure groups? Like Anna Hazare movement is an example of the pressure group. Why? Look, Anna Hazare don't have any kind of will to form a political party or to be a politician. Anna Hazare don't want to come into the government, right? But still they can do some changes in the decisions of the government. So that is pressure group. Pressure groups are those groups don't have any intention to be in the to form a political party or to be in the government, but they influence the decisions of the government. Okay, so comment me in the comment section, tell me Anna Hazare movement, why it is that much popular, what demand they had that is very famous. You can just answer it. Okay, so this is all about this lecture and this chapter also. I hope all you have gone through. Okay, now find this. You can see this is a cartoon is given, and this cartoon is at the time of the Bush. He was the president of the USA that time, and Vladimir Putin, he is still a president of Russia. And you can see this is democracy, We gotta keep the Rhine tight, Vladimir. Means they both are what means as we know that Russia is a socialist country and one party system is there, so they treat democracy differently. And in USA we see two party system. Okay, two parties are democratic party and one is republican party. Two parties are there. Fine. So they both are running the democracy according to themselves. So this is written here. Fine. So this is all about this chapter, and please I will form a playlist and I will share you link. Please watch all the lectures properly. Make note out of it, as this is very important. If you have any kind of problems, you feel free to ask in the comment section. Thank you so much.